Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, Paul.
Okay, so we finally found out why X-Men Dark Phoenix and New Mutants were delayed. It's probably not what you think.
Drum roll, please.
Everybody has to do reshoots sometimes. It's a regular part of movie life now. Just because they do reshoots doesn't mean anything's wrong with the film. Maybe they want to add to it. Maybe the runtime is too short.
Yeah.
Or sometimes there's stuff wrong with the film. Or sometimes they just want to make things more horror, like in the case of New Mutants, whatever. But the real big problem is that when you're doing a movie like X-Men and you're doing a movie like New Mutants, you have A-listers, like in a sense, Jennifer Lawrence is making movies, and Michael Fassbender is making movies, and James McAvoy is making movies like Split 2 and this and that. And yes, you now have actresses from Game of Thrones that's filming Game of Thrones. So in this case, let's blame it on Game of Thrones.
Those damn dragons.
Damn it! No.
I can put them damn things to death.
Look, they need her for stuff. They have to wait because she's filming that. It's going to be done. They need Jennifer Lawrence for this. They need Fassbender for this thing. James McAvoy was doing, Split 2.
Yeah.
Stuff happens. They got to wait. And, the other, Maisie Williams is doing New Mutants. They might have to wait for her. I'm just saying. And also, they want to make it more horror. They want to make it new characters or add stuff to it and tweak it. So you know what? It's a thing where this is a situation where they have to wait. So right away, in this case, it's not that the movie's bad at all.
Yeah, it's just because other
it's just timing.
Yeah. I forget the date in which they upped it to, but The Rock was, let's just say it was kindly ribbing on the Marvel movies. They said that he was he did a little Facebook post that now his movie is going to be upped a week or so too.
Well, this is what's happening. A lot of people don't understand. This is not regular movies when you start changing movies. When you make a move like moving the Avengers up a week, whatever was safely about to be number one that week is going to get destroyed.
Oh, God, it's going to get
So David Tennant, we made a cast about it. We were screaming at the company.
Postpone that
we screamed at the company to move the release date. They listened, but it's not really safe haven that much because it's a week after Avengers. But it's still never going to be number one because Avengers is there.
Yeah.
So a lot of movies are getting pissed off because they have no control over what Marvel does. And at any point in time, they can move in Avengers or in Black Panther or any type of their movies up or back. And it's going to totally screw up
everything.
The schedule, not just for that week, but for weeks. This is like, you have to understand, this is like...
Pretty much, if they move a movie up a week, it's going to screw up everything coming up a month afterwards, basically.
Or before, in a sense. Because let me tell you something. Think of the movie season, like, for 12 months. Think of it like Battleship. Like they're strategically placing or playing chess. And they're saying, if I do this, I'll get this, and I'll do this, I'll do this. When you start moving stuff like that, whatever's going to be, because then it's going to be a chain reaction. So other Marvel movies are going to be moved or whatever. So now this is what happens. Then things get screwed up. So because one movie moved, 5 or 10 movies have moved. And it's true. Slender Man was severely delayed. New Mutants was delayed first time. All these movies were went overboard to move away from Avengers because they would have flopped.
Something else, I can't think of the name of the movie now.
But it's
not overboard.
No, I know, but it's so screwy for these companies because they may rely on this movie to put them on the map, or they've been having no hits lately, and they're getting crushed. So rebooting Overboard after 20 years, and when it's coming out now, it's bad timing no matter what. Like, you have to really remove it totally out of the area Like Overboard, let's just, you know what? Let's look at the release schedule because.
Okay.
And again, I after we have this cast, I'm pretty sure, and I really don't care. Maybe that's a good thing if people listen to us, and if they delay movies. If they listen to us, The Mummy would have no problems, but they didn't listen to us. So, first of all, right now, we have on March 30th, Tyler Perry's movie's coming out, and God's Not Dead sequel, right?
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ready Player One. Ready Player One, you know, Ready Player One is going to be number one. You know that.
Yeah.
And then Tyler Perry's probably going to do good, whatever, right? On April 6th, The Quiet Place is probably going to take it, right?
Yeah.
On April 13th,
if it doesn't take number one, it'll be at least number two.
April 13th, you know that Rampage is taking it.
Yeah.
Which caused a problem for Truth or Dare because Rampage wasn't originally supposed to be there. And Truth or Dare probably would have been number one. Okay? Now Truth or Dare is not going to be number one because Rampage is in that slot. So Avengers affecting movies and movies affecting movies now.
Yeah.
All because of Avengers moving. So now on the 20th, you're going to have Super Troopers 2, which probably is not going to do that great because Rampage is out for weeks early.
Yeah.
And now Bad Samaritan and Overboard and Tully on May 4th ain't going to do crap because Avengers is going to steal the money. Okay? So then you got on May 11th, Revenge, Life of the Party, and Breaking In, all going to get killed by Avengers.
Yeah.
On the 18th, Deadpool may do well, number one. I mean, we know it's going to do well, okay?
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's going to beat Avengers. I don't know. I don't think it's going to beat Avengers. But even if it doesn't, it's number two. But then you got Solo, which you're killing yourself now with all your movies. And then you got like Ocean's 8 and Incredibles 2 and Jurassic World. They're all going to destroy each other. And they're on top of each other.
So much for box office fame that you're not going to get a clear, good count.
So there's going to be movies taking movies out, and it's going, in a sense, it's going to be Disney versus Disney in a sense.
Yeah.
Because Disney is going to destroy Disney. I mean, unfortunately. And this is going to probably lead to new type of guidelines. Like, I'm pretty sure that Pixar is probably telling Disney to go F yourself because after decades of no Incredibles 2, to have it so close to Star Wars, you're making a mistake, and Avengers. So they should move that. I would move Incredibles 2. Yeah. Honestly. Get it out of there because that's not fair. In fact, if it was up to me, I'm sorry, but Han Solo, by all intents and purposes, it cannot come out in May. You shouldn't come out in May.
I'm sorry, but all Star Wars movies, I know it sounds odd, but to me, all Star Wars movies should be coming out during the holiday season.
Well, I don't agree with that because I miss having it out when it came in May. Like originally it was supposed to be May. But in this instance, you have to think of it not from a fan's perspective, but from a business model. You have Avengers, your product. You have Han Solo. And you also have Deadpool, which even though it's not your Disney product, it is the company that you own, which is with 20th Century, okay? So you got to understand that you can't release Han Solo now. You got to delay it till December. That's what I would do. I don't care if you put trailers out. I don't care if you whatever. You have to get it out of there.
Move things around like a chessboard as it is, so it makes sense to move Solo to December.
Get it out of there.
This November, December base.
If you don't, what's going to happen is if you do have a new contract with Pixar. Yeah. This is going to be remembered. Mm-hmm. Okay, because this means very special to the Pixar people, The Incredibles. So you're going to
be waiting for The Incredibles 2 for a lot longer than Solo. So.
But this is going to cause a situation where if stuff has to be renewed, it might not be. Yeah. So, and let me tell you something, Disney really needs Pixar, that's for sure. Yeah. So you can't make your people unhappy.
Pixar decided to jump ship and go with Paramount.
Pixar's got a delay to August.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to delay Incredibles to August. This is too close. I'm telling you, they're gonna destroy each other.
Because if you're going to have that many superhero movies in that one month span, one of them is going to die, and you're going to have to blend. And the one person you're going to have to is going to fall to is Disney, because they've pretty much just go, here's your superhero movies.
And Ant-Man and the Wasp's coming out, so that's it. Doesn't it's going to destroy stuff? It's going to destroy stuff. So get it out of there, and that's what they need to do, man. I mean, this is not rocket science. I mean, you have to stop about the ego, man. Egos lose money. Okay, if you think you're going to go and saying we're Disney, we're all powerful, our Star Wars is going to no.
It took us.
Your Avengers movie is going to be #1 for 2 friggin' months. Look at Black Panther. Black Panther for 4 or 5 weeks. Okay, I'm going to make a prediction that this sucker may move up and knock out the friggin' Pacific Rim now and be back to #1, just like Jumanji was going back to #1. You need to like really understand that your Avengers is going to stay there for a long time, and this is what you want too, because you want your Avengers to be 2 billion, 3 billion. But then you're going to lose billions because these movies are going to get killed.
Yeah,
move Star Wars to August. Star Wars moved to December.
Incredibles moved to August. Maybe your Queen, but don't forget about your Pawns and all these other ones and Rooks that are over here that's helping promote even more and hold this movie up.
I wish they had a job in Disney where it's like release date strategist or some shit. Because I would take that job in 2 minutes for Disney. Because let me tell you something, they have to have somebody like that. Because right now, let's look and see what's coming out in August. Because I'm telling you right now, that would be the best thing to do is to put these suckers in there. Okay, I don't care what excuse you gotta make.
Yeah, do the share, do the.
Let me just get it. Let me get August, and we see what's going on in August. Because usually August is safe haven usually.
Yeah.
Right now, okay. Let me just go August.
Yeah, do screen share so we can all see what's.
Okay. Well, not this time.
August.
Okay. All right. I'm not even gonna screen. Okay. I'm not gonna screen share it, but I'm just gonna say it. Okay. August 3rd is gonna be Christopher Robin.
Yeah.
That's gonna
be possibly a #1 movie for a week, maybe a #2.
The Spy Who Dumped Me may be #1. That's gonna be big because it's gonna really push Kate McKinnon, Mila Kunis. Then there's The Dark Minds. That's a sci-fi thing. I didn't see that. There's also Mile 22. There's also Searching. So there's some movies out there. Yeah. Okay, on the 3rd. On the 10th, we got The Meg, which is supposed to be a huge effing shark movie that they've been talking about for a year and a half. So that is supposed to be freaking big, okay? And then we have a Reba Williams and Hathaway movie, which they've teased on Instagram and stuff. That's going to be big too. And then you got Dog Days, which is something else, a drama. All right, so on the 17th, you're going to have The Happy Time Murders, which that's supposed to be big. Melissa McCarthy. And then you got Captive State, and you got all these other stuff going on. So August 22nd, it's really nothing. You got what is it, John McEnroe movie, a documentary. There's nothing going on the 22nd on Wednesday. But then on the 24th, it's Slender Man and Replicas. And then on the 31st, there's nothing. It's like Kin.
Yeah.
And then, all right, so basically, I mean, you still could put stuff in August towards the end.
Yeah.
Or you could put it, I mean, September now, you're going to have The Nun, you're going to have Predator, you're going to have, I mean, that trailer we saw today, the house with the clock on the walls.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
Yeah, I mean, maybe in September towards the end. I mean, I mean, I would just, you know what? Even in October.
We got a Jamie Foxx Robin Hood movie coming out.
I mean, you can even put stuff in October because Venom, I don't think is going to be. I think that's going to be crap. But so really, you got to move the dates, man.
Okay, keep on chatting now. Okay.
Move the dates, because you're going to have failures. And I just want to talk about box office quickly. I know sometimes we have to. Pacific Rim right now is #1 still. It has 152 million. Okay, $2 million above budget, still going to make money. All right. We got Black Panther. Black Panther has in 1,241,000,000. Okay, that is gonna destroy Titanic in a couple of days.
Yeah, definitely.
So there's that. As far as anything else going to box office, I don't really need to talk about anything else other than Tomb Raider, because Tomb Raider has in 212 million, and that's doing well, and it's fourth place. So Wrinkle in Time, who cares about that? I mean, that's even the company wrote it off. So I don't even need to say what it is, because they have no faith in their own product.
Yeah.
And you know what? That movie Unsane, I did not know that they filmed it on an iPhone.
Yeah. Which
kind of pisses me off, because then it's like, well, you really didn't spend any money on it then.
Well, I forget where I saw it at. I can't remember if it was one of the YouTubers, like iJustine or one of the others, but they said there's this there's this new system out with a mic and all that, which you can attach to any camera, and basically any phone, and it gives you near professional level filming, which I thought was kind of neat and all. But yeah, if you're going to do something like that, then set it up as found footage.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about. We're gonna leave this article with that. I mean, we're going to do another everything show. So thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.